What's going on, guys? Aussie here and welcome back to a brand new video. So this 87 overall Sarr, a centre-back card from, I believe it's Nice. Yes, it is. A FUT birthday card. Has just came out. Going for very cheap, to be fair to him. 150k, 82 pace, 80 dribbling, 86 defending, 91 physical and 81 passing. Looks like a very nice card, and a centre-back that can dribble is not something we see every day. 6 foot. Now, I do prefer my centre-back 6'2" and higher, but 6 foot, it just means he's not going to have that big interception reach to kind of, you know, go and collect the ball pretty much. But the low high work rate simply means he's not going to be up at any point, and it's going to make him very defensive. The 5-star weak foot though is something we never see on a centre back. 5-star skill moves. Now, the 5-star skill moves is obviously going to allow me to do like the rainbow flake, the Berber spin, the McGeady, the standing scoop turn. But at the end of the day, I don't do skill moves with my centre-back because it's way too risky. And I know a lot of people don't either. But at the end of the day, we're going to give it a go. Maybe go on a few runs with him. The 4-star weak foot is obviously going to allow me to cut onto that right foot and obviously pass with it. Now, he is on a anchor chem style. He is obviously on 10 chem. 88 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. This guy's going to be absolutely rapid, running and catching players like there is no tomorrow. Shooting stats aren't the greatest, so I'm not really going to say that out. 75 vision, 81 crossing, 88 short passing, 82 long passing, and 71 curve. Now, I tell you what, passing wise, I'm going to expect him to do, you know, the little cheeky switches from one side of the pitch complete to the other. He has obviously got a 4-star weak foot, so he's going to be able to do it with both feet as well. The little RBAs into the middle should be very nice as well. But this is what I like about this card. 89 agility. 89 agility on a centre-back. Interesting. 84 balance, 88 reactions, 81 ball control, 75 dribbling, and 94 composure. Now, I always worry about centre-backs that have low ball control, simply because it kind of goes towards interceptions where the ball comes towards him, it bounces off their feet, and they can't really control it in time, which it kind of bounces off their feet, then goes towards the opponent once again. So we're going to see if that is a problem, but he should feel very nice on the ball, very calm and composed as well. 91 interceptions. He's going to be very nice with that 93 defensive awareness because he's going to be in the right place at the right time. 98 standing tackle and 94 sliding tackle. He's going to put in a very good strong tackle win and should be getting the ball, I would say, 9 times out of 10. 99 jumping, him being 6 foot, I would say he'll be out headering 6'2" and below probably. 88 stamina, meaning he's going to be lasting throughout the whole game. 99 strength, going to be bodying players left, right and centre. Most attackers nowadays aren't really strong, all the meta players, that's what I mean. But at the end of the day, he should be able to completely body them to the floor. 91 aggression is just going to make him even faster and win more 50-50s. Now, he is obviously French, so there is so many people you can link him up with. I do believe there is now 10 French FUT birthday cards, so EA kind of need to relax on that a little bit. But I've linked him up today with Sissoko, Mendy, Rio, and I think it's Lecomte. I've also got likes of Decore, Bergwijn, and Adama in the team. It doesn't matter what formation we'll be playing Sarr in, as long as it's a forward back, and I will be playing him in a 4-4-2. But let's get straight into these games. Now, the first thing we always do at the start of our reviews is just check how agile someone is on the ball. And look at that. He looks super agile, especially for a centre-back. Little ball rolls, trying to get the angle just to give the pass towards Rio. So on the ball. Nice, that is really well played. I actually think that scoop turn went under his legs low-key, but at the end of the day, as long as he kind of gets the ball and recovers really well, I don't think it's going to matter. Very unfortunate there. He should be bodying Mbappe there without a doubt. I do believe that is the gold Mbappe as well, which hasn't got a lot of strength. Little push there, very aggressive. That is something you love to see. The fact that he can get from point A to point B in literally a split second with that aggression and pace. Just going to go for a little press. He does miss the interception, and I do believe if he was like 6'1" or even 6'2" and above, he would definitely get that interception off. And because he's not, he has given away a foul, even though it was a good standing tackle, to be fair. No way he allows him to get past there. And that is something I am struggling with him. He is not locking onto the ball right now, and he's like the awareness on where the ball is super bad. Nice, that was a really good recovery from him, to be fair, but he was not catching up towards Neymar, and I honestly thought, like, to myself, if he's not catching up to Neymar, he's not like on like a Parva's level or like Team of the Year Van Dijk's level, obviously. But at the end of the day, he did really well just to recover and go for the interception. That's an absolutely beautiful pass from him all the way down that wing. And I honestly didn't expect that to actually work. But it was a very beautiful, like, lifted pass over to both defenders and perfectly onto his feet. Just going to track that. Oh, not the greatest standing tackle from him once again. When he goes in for a standing tackle, it's not very strong at all. And with someone that has 98 standing tackle, I was expecting him to get that ball, I would say 9 times out of 10. There you go. We finally did get a good strong tackle from him. And it was just one of those ones where it was more of like a person chasing the ball than obviously going in for the tackle, rather than just staying in front, waiting for the person to kind of run into you. Come on, catch up to Neymar. Come on. Tried to shift him. No turn. Good interception. Get there again if you can. Very unfortunate that he couldn't get there again. But at the end of the day, I like his body structure. It's like a bulky body in a way. And if like that situation perfectly, if it kind of goes up in the air, he can obviously get in his body in the way, rather than like players like Ogbonna that have a thin body. They can't really get their body in the way too much. There you go. Just that defensive awareness. I did end up switching to him just to make sure he was in like the perfect spot, but he was already, so I didn't really need to switch to him. And it was that's a beautiful switch. I love his passing. His passing ability is literally out of this world. Going for the slide tackle. I had to go in for the slide tackle there. It was the only option to stop this guy from scoring. And he does put in a beautiful slide tackle, which obviously stops the guy from scoring. The one thing I do enjoy from Sarr especially is that you can obviously shield off any player. He uses his strength. He uses his like kind of low-key, bulky body in-game as well. And he's just not going to lose that ball. Oh, once again, he's not putting in a good, like, strong standing tackle. It's so, I don't know, it's like he goes in, he doesn't really expect to get it, and he doesn't follow through on it to kind of 100% get the ball. And that is very, very annoying. Nice. Great defensive awareness from him, because he knew Mbappe was coming into the box there. So he knew he had to cut that, like, passing lane to make sure the sweat didn't go in. He's trying to get it towards Bale. I saw it all day of the week. And obviously, Sarr is fast enough to catch up. So all he had to do was read that passing lane. He's so quick that you can like get in front of the players so fast. And that is something I love from centre-backs. Give Bale a little, there you go, put in a good tackle. Now, it wasn't amazing, obviously, because I was expecting him to keep the ball nice and close to his feet after the tackle. It was one of those ones where all we had to do was pretty much touch the ball. As long as it goes away from the player, he's pretty much happy with it. But I'm not looking for a centre-back that does that. Nice. There you go. Shield off the ball as well. Don't lose it. Ah, come on. He has to do better there just to shield off the ball. But at the same time, he did really well to read that passing lane. Made sure that the 1-2 didn't return. Can I get that through ball as well? Ah, come on. He needs to do better there as well. Nice. Really good block from him. But I've never seen that animation from any centre-back ever. Like, look at him. He's gone onto the floor. And he's like planted his foot. I've never seen that. And it doesn't look like a great blocking animation either. Nice, good little pressure there. Can I shield the ball off Littman as well? He's done really well there just to pressure the guy into a mistake and shield him off after. So it is time to review him, and let me say this card is nice, but there is some problems about this card. Now, what's nice about him is his pace, definitely. I love his pace, how fast he is, how we can get from point A to point B in literally a split second. That is something I loved. But the 6 foot is a killer for me, because I try to use 6'2" and higher because of that interception reach, and he just hasn't got it. He lets like a lot of balls go straight past him, and for me, I can't allow that in my team. Low high though, I saw how like far back he was, and it's not a bad thing at all, because when you're that far back and push towards someone, the player doesn't expect you to run out to your centre back, and Sarr can definitely do that. The 5-star skill moves, come on now. We're not going to do skill moves with our centre-backs anyway, so I don't really know why EA decided to give him a 5-star skill moves. They should just gave him a 5-star weak foot. It would have been better. Now, with the weaker foot, you can switch the ball with either foot, and that is something I love. As I said, I already spoke about the pace. Passing-wise, it's a bit inconsistent. Switching the ball is like very nice with the X, but when you're talking about through balls with either foot, a bit of inconsistency. Passing wise though, short passing wise, RBAs into the middle is very, very nice. Dribbling, he does not feel like 89 agility. He feels like 80, like 4, 83, but he definitely doesn't feel like 89, and I believe that's because of his ball control. He can't keep the ball close to his feet like for a very short period of time, meaning he can't really turn fast. And for me, that is a big killer in a way, but what I did not like about the ball control was the interceptions. When it did kind of go towards him, it bounced off him and then went a different direction. And that is something I despise, because that's when it comes into like the luck factor where they keep getting the ball back, and I can't allow that in my team. Defensive awareness though was insane. I love the way he was reading the lanes by himself and just like going into the right direction. Now, standing tackling wise, he hasn't got one of those strong standing tackles like you'll get from, I don't know, Opara or Van Dijk or Boateng, Hummels. He's got one of those standing tackle where you kind of tackle the ball, but then he doesn't follow through, so he doesn't like go and collect it straight after. And even though looking at his reaction time is there, I don't really know why he does it, but it's one of those players where it's just not going to go well with the standing tackle. Jumping wise though, he won all these headers, and that is something I was impressed by. Stamina, obviously he's lasting throughout the whole 90 minutes. You do not need 88 stamina on a centre back. Strength wise was really, really strong, but he did not body players like Mbappe or Neymar, and I was so confused about that because he's got 99 strength. This guy's meant to be bodying players left, right and centre, and he was trying to avoid contact at some points. And as a centre back, that's a killer. Aggression wise though, I did see the aggression coming into play. Pace wise, fighting for the ball wise, not really. Now, I have to give this card a rating out of 10. Even though I didn't like really enjoy him, he was still like a nice card to have as a centre back, obviously. So I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. I can't give him any higher than that, even though the stats say completely different. And I just don't know, in game he didn't play towards his stats, if you know what I mean. But if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and for now, peace.